dragons, this is your queen, Dragonsnips. Welcome back to another video. I've been trying to do a type of intro like that for years now. Why did I stop? Because I forgot. Yes, do you like my new hairstyle? I did it myself. Whatever, but enough of the intro, enough of my hair. I mean, yes, you see it. It looks great. But we're not here for that. I've been wanting to do something new with my channel and how I kind of introduce people to my channel in a way. Got inspired by a few other YouTubers. I can name a few. So I'm going to try to kind of do something like that, but have my own style. Just bring in the Dragon Kingdom. And I'm your queen. Except for Nebula's not part of my kingdom for some reason. Guess she wants to be part of her own. So recently, back in like maybe November or October, Jazza was doing like this art box where he was like, if you remember back a few years ago, he did these other art boxes that had a lot of art kits. Nutty Crafted just did her back in June of last year, and Jazza did the Jazza Pro Art, I believe it's called, back last year. And recently, back in December, when I was sick during that month, I got in the Jazza's box. Jazza, the king of art channel, I finally got one of your boxes, art boxes. I'm not bitter about not getting the other one. No, I'm not bitter. It's not like I didn't forget to buy them when they were still around. No, I wasn't bitter. No. The Dragon Queen wouldn't be so bitter about that. So I was planning on opening the box on camera, and then I just realized that there were two boxes, and I didn't take it out of the package, so I didn't open it on camera. Yeah. And it's already open, so let's go to the art decks, and let's get on to
Alright, it's time to get into the coloring process, and I have to say, as I'm coloring in this dragon zombie that I actually really wanted to do, because I saw it in the kit and I wanted to color it in, I have to say that the markers, how do I say it? They actually feel nice on the paper. I think it's like the specific paper that comes with the kit, that these markers just lay down very smoothly, and it's easy for me to actually layer upon layers. But I do have to say something about the marker that I did find a bit interesting. When I'm coloring this artwork, this was just like a test out on how I wanted to see how the marker worked before I went on and start my own drawings. But as I started like continuing coloring in the dragon, I've come to realize that something about these markers just seem a bit odd to me and not to my liking. Number one, I don't like the shape of the markers. I'm not saying like the marker doesn't work. I'm not saying that the marker is bad. I'm just saying I don't like the shape of the marker container. It actually hurt my hand as I was coloring this in. It was like so painful that I had to take breaks, like several breaks occasionally. Another thing that I noticed about these markers, I don't know if anybody else is having this type of problem, but I was having a problem with, is that these markers were smelling pretty badly. It's not like every single time the smell came out, but like whenever I started using them more and more hours, the smell of like this alcohol, like smell of coming from these markers, and it was actually giving me a headache. So just like when I had to rest my hands from coloring this dragon so much, I had to kind of take a step back from coloring it because the smell from the alcohol marker was just getting to me. I don't know if anybody else is having this problem. I don't know if anybody else mentioned this when they were looking at these markers. Even when I was looking at, like, watching Jazza's video, he didn't really talk about this. He didn't even mention anything about the smell of these markers. They were perfectly fine. Maybe it's just my markers that I got in that smells really bad. But yeah, I'm just giving that a warning. I mean, other markers that I've used, like Copic, Ahura, or like any other cheaper marker brand, I don't get this smell from, but these markers I do. And I just wanted to point that out as I am actually going ahead and just filling out like the rest of the colors. But after like those are like the only few minor like complaints that I have about these markers. Other than that, I found the marker really good. They blended well. I was able to mix colors, and it actually turned out the way I actually wanted. I mean, certain part I kind of wish I went back and kind of fixed up, but other parts, I mean, the end of the results of the dragons actually turned out really good. And it looked like I was actually using professional markers, which these markers are professional, but it was just like, wow, I was just amazed at how well these markers blend. Especially later on, I do use some of my own markers that I have to kind of blend in a few other areas and color in areas that the colors that I didn't get with the kit. Now, the colors that you do get in the kit are enough. It's plenty enough colors that you can use to finish this piece. I just actually decided to pull out colors from my own stock to kind of add in a bit more colors because I cannot have enough colors. There was a few things that I did have a struggle with. The blood areas, I kind of wished it was a little bit more red. Even when I was looking at my own marker stash, that I couldn't find like a specific red I was looking for. Maybe I was looking into it too much. But yeah, I don't know. But now I'm going ahead and just kind of coloring the anti-dragon blue. I guess I was trying to get this brownish dead-like corpse of the creature, but it actually turned out a bit differently than I expected. And yes, this took hours upon hours to do. I was kind of hoping to finish it up within maybe 2 to 3 hours, but it took me days, not only just hours, but days to complete this, because I had to take breaks, I had to kind of walk away for a little bit, I had to do other things as well. I also have school, so that kind of ties into like trying to do artwork. So yeah, it was very time consuming, and there's a lot of details in this drawing that I don't mind, but there's so much. This one, I don't know. So now I'm just adding in more colors to it. Well, not more colors, it's the same color that I have. Sand, gray, like brown, gray, blue.
Ignore my hands. Do you like dragons? Do you like art? Do you like a bunch of craziness that deals with my hair or my hands, or ignore those? General art? Consider joining the dragon family, or in this case, the dragon kingdom. I'm trying to build up my dragon kingdom. I need more people to rule over. So, come join the dragon family. Why do I keep saying dragon family? The dragon kingdom. I am your queen. Subscribe now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification button to be notified of when I upload. I upload videos whenever I try to get them on Fridays. Where's the school year? It may not happen every Friday, but Chelsea. Don't miss out on the Dragon Kingdom.
Alright, it's now time to move on to other spotches on the dragon after just fixing up the few other shading in the area. It's time to move on to the blood, or the gut-like stuff. Any moment time. Alright, so I'm just adding a bit more yellow to the skin. It's time to do the blood. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm doing the fleshy part of the dragon. And I'm just filling those in with a pink color. I think this is like Blossom that came with the kit. This is not one of my own markers, not yet. I don't actually use one of my own markers until the horns. Like everything else, like the teeth and the bloody gut stuff that I use, gut on the dragon, I actually use the marker from the kit. Now, during this video, I didn't get it. Hang on. Now, it's at this moment that I decided to actually pull out some of my own markers and kind of color in the horn, because it was like an icy blue and I didn't want that in the horns. I wanted like a straightforward gray, so I just kind of colored it in with a lighter marker that I had on my own collection. Now, I do have to say this. I do have to say that this is a horror marker that I have. It looked really good on the on this paper. And I did pull out more. Just going ahead and just filling in the teeth. The teeth were pretty fun. I wish I actually kind of spent a bit more time on the teeth. But around this time, I was actually trying to get it done because I wanted to work on some other artwork at this time. So I was trying to get it done as quickly as I possibly can at this time. The one thing I do regret in this part is, like, I colored the eyes red, and then I colored the bottom half red as well. And at this moment, I was having like a difficult time like telling the difference between the eye and the eyelid. So I do kind of go ahead and fix that later. Now I'm going ahead and just shape. Wait, hold up. I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to do this, but we have to go into a part 2. I didn't have time to actually kind of sketch out the other two artwork that I wanted to do for this video, so that's gonna have to happen in a part 2. I don't know when part 2 is gonna come out. I have another video planned for next week and the week after that, so I'm gonna have to kind of fix up some of my projects.
like project month that I've already planned, so I'm gonna have to fix up a few things of that. So that way I could kind of fit in when I'm gonna add in the part 2 for the Jazza Art box. But hopefully, I'm gonna have to do some adjusting, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.